how come I don't feel like reading my Bible? Or how come when I do read my Bible, I just don't really get much from it, or it just feels kind of boring, or I just don't seek to spend time with God? For a lack of term, I'm going to call all these things spiritual food because they're all things that feed the soul and feed the drive to seek out just being with God, spending time with God, and having a relationship with Him. And I would definitely liken this to not eating proper food for your body. But when we tend to eat on a very frequent basis unhealthy foods or foods that are super ultra processed, we tend to crave those things naturally. It's not like something tells us we have to, we just crave them. And that's a very normal thing. It's not really something you can help. You just are that way. And the same thing is us as humans. Our natural desires and our natural inclinations and behaviors go towards serving the self, serving our life in our very human flesh. This is like eating earthly food. And you have to understand, the more and more we eat this earthly food by making decisions that are just serving ourselves and serving our flesh and who we are as a human, what we feel like and what we want, it's like eating junk food. And although it is very normal and natural for us as humans to cling to this junk food or doing things that just serve us or our desires, that doesn't mean that's what's good for us. And what I'm getting at here is the more and more we eat this junk food, the more and more it is going to make us not really like the taste of spiritual food. It's just going to taste gross, or it's going to taste bland, or something that we don't really enjoy that much. But very similar to actual food, when you start to eat this spiritual food or healthy food on a very frequent basis and just start telling yourself, okay, I'm going to eat it even though it's not really what I want right now, I know that it's good for me. The more and more you do it, the more you get used to it, and the more you actually tend to desire it. You actually start enjoying it and seeking it out, and the worldly junk food that you have like available to you isn't going to be as desirable as it was before. It's just something that you're going to look at like, wow, I really didn't really need that. It just felt like I needed it. And I just want y'all to know that even if you're not in a place where you want to be at spiritually, or you want to be closer to God, and you just feel like you don't have that strong of a desire for it, that is completely normal. Maybe it's not a good thing, but it is normal, and you need to recognize that it's also not normal to have a crazy, super strong desire to be close to God. It's not in our flesh to do so. So if you aren't feeling that way, it's okay. Just start eating the spiritual food. Doing the things that you need to will benefit you, even if you don't feel like them or it doesn't feel that great at first. And in the long term, it will benefit you just by doing it little by little. And eventually you will start to desire it a little bit more at a time. And if you're at a point in your life where this spiritual food really isn't that good to you, this might be a good indicator to ask yourself the question, how much junk food have I been eating recently?